this is Laura. Today I am doing a reupholstery of one of the footstools I got from Goodwill. I got two of the same ones, and this is a no-sew method I saw on another channel, and I will put the link below once I can find it. This was not hard, but not knowing anything about sewing or reupholstering, it had its challenges, but I worked through it. This is me taking all the staples out and removing the bottom cover and the old plaid material. I will speed it up some. So here I started off with black material. It was velour, but it was stretchy, but it wasn't durable. So I went back to Joann fabric, and I had gotten this purple fabric that is a little bit more durable, and it won't put holes in it easy like the velour material. And also I didn't get all the material together, so I said, oh well, he already cut one piece, big piece, and then I said, oh, I might need some extra, so that made me not have it all together. So instead of having one seam, I have two seams. So make sure you get a little extra material or measure before you do it. And I'm cutting this with scissors, but I remembered that I had bought off of Amazon. It's an electric scissors where it cuts much easier and quicker, and you just charge it up. So I remembered after cutting this, and you will see the electric cutter after. It's so much easier, and I love it to cut material or anything else that you need to cut. So I will speed the video up. Okay, here is where I started to put the buttons in the top. I don't think I did it right, but I put the buttons, tied it in a knot, and then stuck it through the top, and it would get stuck. But I think you're supposed to do it as a regular sew, put the thread through the bottom, put the button up on the top, and then come through. But they're secure, but I know for next time. So here's me latching it, tying them down together, and I did staple them tightly towards the sides on the wood. And here's the cutter that I got from Amazon. You could also, they have one at Joann's. Maybe you could get it if they have any left, because they're going out of business. Maybe you could get it marked down. Or you could also order it on Amazon like I did. And here's me just trying to get the corners the best that I could. I'm not good at it, but I just pulled it down and tried to tuck it in and pull it down as tight as I could. I will speed the video up. Okay, so right here is where I was going around to make the bottom seam of the chair. I forgot to show you when I started, but I flipped over the material and I just have a little hem on it. I just tucked it over and bend it over a little bit for a hem. Around the edges, I pulled it tightly. You just go right underneath the top edge that you just made around the top. And I'm just going around quickly. Now here is where the seam ended, or where my material ended. So the piece of material on the floor, that's where I have to put it. I put one inside and one seam was going outways. So you have to, when you do it, just make sure you do the seams the same way. And here I just stapled down the edge, and in the top you see where I put the additional extra fluff or extra filler in there, so it wouldn't be flat where I stapled it up too high or too low. And I'm just nailing it in to be good on the sides. And then I'm just going to glue that top part down on that piece of the material. And the name of the glue is Unique Stitch. And it's a pretty good glue for fabric. So it glues the material down. You just have to make sure it's held down tightly or pulled down tightly. Or even if you put some tape around it, and it'll about 24 hours and it should be good. Okay, so here I'm gonna make the video go faster. So here I used painter's tape. Don't ask me why. It must have been the closest thing that I had next to me or I could find. But please, painter's tape, as you can see, does not stick down. So I was putting that because I put the glue right in the corner. But you could put any kind of tape, but not painter's tape. It held, but not a good tight, not tight enough to where it should be. So, and here is where I'm just filling in the sides, lining it up straight. And because some of it was too high, some of it was too low. Here I'm putting on the bottom piece of the chair so it won't go through. And after putting the bottom piece, I secured the material, and then I put the feet on. I painted the feet black, and I don't know why my camera is up and down like this, and also I put the trim on. It was a silver trim. I put that on first. I don't have that recording, but now I'm putting the rope around the trim, and the rope needed something to adhere to stay onto the trim. So I put a piece of tape, and I put the tape around. After I glued everything, I was gluing it and taping it and turning it on the sides so it would stay. So I let it stay about 24 hours with the tape on it, and it worked pretty well. Just, it had a few little pieces that just needed some glue. I just stuck the glue down there and pushed it down. So I'll speed up this part of the video. Here's the finished product, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know how you think it turned out. Thank you for watching. God bless.